Oh, Nelly. Man, welcome in. Samir, the first one here, dude? Oh my gosh, welcome, man. Good to see you. How you been? Charles, numero dos. Hope you guys have both been doing well. I hope you're excited for the holidays. Zemo with the first like. Heck yeah, man. Welcome in, guys. You're gone for a week and nothing changes? I wouldn't say nothing. Stream's not the same without you, man. Welcome, Morris. You're in Vibranium 3 already? Man, I'm not gonna lie. I've been severely lacking in the Battlegrounds department. I have not played off stream at all. So it might be a little rough for me later. It's alright though. We'll get it done eventually, I'm sure. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Today's just gonna be a nice chill arena day. Ease back into MCOC, I think. Plus, I'm like insanely tired, dude. It's been a rough few days for me. If you sent it in the Discord, I did see it. I am all caught up in that. Is that rank 4 Kushala? Incredibly jealous? Yeah, man, that was decided by the community. So that is our rank 4. That was a really fun stream. God of the Abyss is here. Now we can get on with it. Welcome in, man. Hope all you guys' weekends went well. Hope if you're a football fan, everything happened the way you wanted it to. If not, I'm sorry. That sucks. If you're not a football fan, I'm also sorry. That sucks. I am here. Sorry, I couldn't tell. Just, I mean, you don't know how someone's saying something. That's the struggle with the internet. I do get that, though. I am here. United States of Smash. All might be one of the coolest anime characters, actually. And he's like such a memer. I love it. You're a fan of real football, if that counts? Real in air quotes. What else? I mean, what is reality? We don't even know. Oh, that's cool, Zemo. Yeah, I think anytime they have in-game events going on like this, I think that makes the climb a little easier. Especially if someone sees your account, they're probably just going to forfeit anyway. With, like, the majority of people. You probably only fought a few matches on your way up there, dude. You play with a foot and a ball, huh? I mean, to be fair, you kick a football in the American football. Not the same thing, though. I get what you mean. I getcha. Even though it is like, I don't know, the lamer of the footballs. No, soccer, aka football, not really for me. I've never really been a big fan of it. see, do I want to... Let's go with North Star, maybe? Yeah, why not? It could be fun. I don't know if Prick Crusher is going to be... Let's try this one on North Star. I've never actually gone and tried that one. I had tried that before, actually, Charles. Like, I don't think, like, Sentinel's bad by any means in raids. It's just if I'm taking that, like, role or whatever, there's champions I would rather take. So I usually don't bring him for raids at all. Other than that, it was a breeze. Hopefully my climb is pretty easy too. Whenever I decide to make that. We get the incursions on Wednesday and then like a mini Deadpool event, so that'll be sweet. How was the weekend? It was really good, Walrus. It's pretty exhausting though, just a lot of stuff going on. And there's like a bug going around, so I think my wife caught it, so just been a lot of taking care of her and just a bunch of stuff too around the house that's needed to get done. Yeah, it's like some mini event they announced in the live stream a while back. You haven't played the game for a week? Dude, you gotta get on that, man. How dare you take a break from your other full-time job? No, 2:33 is not a bad time. Not at all. Not at all. Aw, buns. Yeah, the Saga incursions start on Wednesday. We'll see if I end up with it or not. As far as like getting sick or not. I have like a pretty goated immune system, so usually I don't like run into a lot of problems. If I get sick, it'll probably only be for a few days. And if it was like, I don't know, I'd probably still stream unless it was just like really bad. I probably just like wouldn't stream with like a face cam or something. And then I would probably avoid talking. Man, look at him just delete health though. I think he's dead here for sure. See, Northstar, once he gets ramped, dude, he starts dishing. You got a 7-star Jean Grey? Congrats, man. Congrats, congrats. Yeah, Zemo, I have it in my notebook that I wrote down during, like, Kabam's last live stream. And it says, Founders War Incursions, December 3rd through the 30th. And then Deadpool mini event, December 3rd through the 10th. So the incursions, unless they get delayed, will be on Wednesday. Yo, what's up, Dave? How are you? You're rarely ill? Yeah. If I am, it's usually only for a couple days. But, I mean, I've said it before. I'm kind of like a vitamin C junkie, dude. I'll, like, eat just, like, lemons just for fun. Like, I just enjoy a lot of the things that keep you healthy. So, it's pretty fortunate, actually. Man, you can tell how much I've been playing this weekend based on the fact that I actually have, like, let the solo raid objectives get backed all the way up. Usually I'm on it, bro. Yeah, she's really good duped too, though. Definitely don't sleep on it. But yeah, Jean Grey is definitely worth using, even if she is not awakened. The difference is palpable, though. Having the passive stun is really clutch. And then she also just does some more damage. Like, I awaken my Jean Grey and never look back. Yo, Cosmic, what's up? Welcome in. You guys, a lot of people in here bright and early on a Monday. Heck yeah. Guys, my Venom is max sig now, in case anyone was wondering. Courtesy of Cyber Weekend. So this is like basically max potential Venom now. Other than the Relic. The Relic is still holding it back a little bit. And I don't have max deep wounds, but still. And another Sunspot AI, though. Or not AI, champion version. Closing in on rank 4 Sable. You're sure? You're sure you're gonna commit to the rank 4 Sable, huh? That's cool, I like it. Make sure to send some gameplay in the Discord once you actually do that, Samir. I don't know that I've ever really seen top tier Silver Sable gameplay. Speaking of top tier gameplay of character I've never seen top tier gameplay of before, our homie God of the Abyss published a Phoenix gameplay video on YouTube. It's kind of sick. Pretty impressive, man. I mean, I don't really like Phoenix, just kind of melts. Not the fastest champion out there, but definitely no like slouch either. Just once again though, really like proving the point that I really wish we got even more rank up resources than we do, or we had some way to test champions like the content creators do. Because, man, I think there's a lot of champions with, like, some more untapped potential. And it's kind of a bummer. You have to, like, I don't know, willfully neglect other champions just to, like, try them out, you know? If you can be bothered. Well, I hope you do, Samir. I'd love to see it. All right, there we go. Okay, how many times do I have to run this thing? Okay, no, I think that was my last one, which is nice. Let me just double check. Yep, all good. I let them stack up, but I didn't miss any. I know that for sure. I kept the slot open the entire week. Lee, what's up, man? Your new rank 4 Guardian is melting anything and everything. Dude, I bet. Once you get up to that special 2. He means business, dude. Welcome in. Promotion of your video, true homie. Yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing that video, by the way, God of the Abyss did link it in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord already, there is a link in the video description for this video. Use Vicious Placebo on Venom. Good to know, Wyatt. Can't wait to bring Phoenix into the Coliseum. Dude, I can't wait for the Coliseum. I think that'll just be fun. It'll be nice and refreshing. Just like the like speed, like the tower thing was fun. Can't wait for tomorrow. Oh, dude, the Titans being able to be opened is going to be glorious. I hope all you guys that are deciding to open get what you want, man. We're good. Connected anyway. Oh, I'm hoping to get... Dude, I actually don't know who I want, like, the most. It might be... I mean, it's probably still Spider-Woman, to be honest, but that doesn't really count. For, like, the new champion pool, I think I'm probably... Lizard, I think, is cool. But I also have a lot of science power, but that's okay. Like Lizard, and then Silver Samurai, and then I think Frankencastle would probably be my next one. You have 8 Titans ready to not be Zola. Yeah, he leaves the pool, I think, right? I wonder if we'll have the same bug they had last Titan rollover, where there's a champion that is just like completely not there. That would be hilarious, man. I'm still hunting Spider-Woman and Carolina Dean, actually. I kind of would want them a little bit more than most of the new Titan champions, to be completely honest with you guys. Obviously, like, I think I'll be okay with any new champion from the new pool, though. Just because I think it's fun and you can, like, test them out, you know? What's up, Steven? Read the rest of your message here in a minute. Titania video, you got her 6-star max since early days, and you just got her on a 7-star, about to rank 3 here. Hey, I just recently acquired one myself, man. I like Titania. It's always nice to get that class upgrade, though, man. All you want is Carolina? Are you planning on popping crystals then, Samir, or are you gonna hold? I guess... I mean, she'd still be in the pool if you held, I think. So you could. Man, you must really hate the new champions, though, to have that opinion, Samir. I don't blame you, though. I think, like, if I wasn't a streamer, I would be very tempted to save my Titan crystals. Or at the very least, I would only open, like, 1 or 2, I think. I don't know that it would, like... I would smash open all the ones I have saved. That's how it is, Steven. For other people, not me, it feels like. I try to max out my 6-star Spider-Ham, and it did not make my dreams come true. Oh, you haven't been saving them at all? Are you going to start saving them, or are you still going to just, like, crack them willy-nilly? And the second beam on Iron Man Special 1 feels like it's got weird timing. You have to dex before you even see the beam. You don't hate any of them? You haven't tried them? You don't think... Yeah. I think there's a couple sleeper picks, just kind of how like Maker was initially really hated, but like he's actually kind of a key champion in a lot of rosters now, I feel like. I am still not super duper high on him, but I think there's a lot of champions similar to that where there's like kind of some untapped potential, you know? You're just gonna open until you get Carolina? I wish you the best of luck on that, man. Still a champion I have yet to obtain. Not for lack of trying, though. It's alright. I'm still thankful I got Nico, though. That was my #1 want, at least. You took your Maker to rank 3. He's really fun and good. Yeah, I think he's really cool. My issue with him is just, like... I'm not sure how many, like, different things he'll be, like, good for. Just, like, certain questing things, like, sometimes nodes probably won't let you play around a trap as much as you'd like to. Same goes for Battlegrounds. Dracula seems fun, but not worth the rank up. I think that's a pretty good description. I think, like, he's getting a lot of hate that I'm not sure if it'll be warranted or not until we get our hands on him. You don't think people realize your Phoenix is not a Dark Phoenix? Honestly, they probably do. Like, they just think that, like, it's, like, scary. Like, for me, anytime I see an off-meta rank 4, I'm like, well, crap, that's probably, like, that person's, like, best champ. Maybe they just absolutely cook with them. Maybe that's what people think when they see Phoenix. Still no Nico after 60 Titans? Your day will come. I wouldn't mind awakening my Cassandra Nova, that's for sure. Best week of all time. I bet Warlock. Hey, congrats, Steven, on getting Valiant. That's a huge milestone. Really clutch timing, too. If any of you guys are not Valiant yet, you'll want to make that push before Banquet. I promise it will be every bit worth it. How much she dominates Sola? Is that a good matchup for her? No more Nikos. Huh, I didn't know that, Charles. I would, if I had one, I would consider investing if I didn't have Cole. I hate Arnim Zola fights, man. Fantasy 1, you'll be the #1 seed? Congrats, dude. Sounds like you had a great sports week. That's always the best, man. My NFL team won, that's about it. Hey, we got Enchantress. I think she forgot to leave the tanning booth, guys. She must have gone to the same spa that Beta Ray Bill did. Uh-oh. The real question is, will the lighting be fixed by Banquet, I wonder? What's up, Amrak? How are you? Dude, she's... now Enchantress? Yeah, I mean, whatever you want to call it, I guess. What date does Banquet start? A couple weeks, Phil. Welcome in, by the way. Yeah, it'll be... I can't remember the exact day anymore, but I think it is just a few weeks. Like, oh, wow. Okay, so it's not just like a one-time thing like this Enchantress. You know what I wonder? It might be this fighting stage. Was this... I think this is where Beta Ray Bill had the issues too. You gonna let me intercept you? Nope, of course not. Oh, we got her. Look at that clutch. Holy crap. Holy moly. But yeah, in a couple weeks we have Banquet on Wednesday. So in 2 days we get the new incursions and then like another like kind of mini event. So we'll still have stuff to do until then. Awakened Leader, New Viv, or New Dust? I prefer Dust of those three. But I think you could go Viv, Vision, or Dust. I would not Awaken Leader, though. I feel like that would be pretty wasted. Unless it's a champion that you, like, really love. In which case, go for it. I mean, you should always, like, if there's a champ you love, go for it. Okay, so I'm seeing Banquet is on the 19th. Speaking of Banquet, we'll be able to see this guy right here as a 7-star, finally. Nimgod in the flesh. Oh my gosh, I'm actually so excited. I hope I can get him, man. We have quite the vast stash of units, but who knows if it'll be enough. I want to do a friendly so you can use Phoenix. Maybe when we do our next friendly stream. Probably not right now, though. I have one mission tonight, one mission only, and that is accumulate units. I am a unit goblin, dude. Yeah, leader, like his awakening is fairly nice. I think it applies like if you intercept, I think you like apply debuffs or something. And then I think it increases his damage somehow. I know it's definitely beneficial though. I don't think it like outweighs though getting either of those guys. Man, accidentally taking Archangel against the Poison Immune champ. Rip. You'll give me 1 unit for a friendly? Dude, if only you could actually do that transaction. 1 unit, dude? That sounds like a steal. And the time we did a friendly, I could probably make like 15 units though, to be fair. Maybe, unless you like 3-0'd me. Which you did kind of like own me in the past, so it definitely is possible. Yeah, what's up, Beacon? How are ya? Welcome, welcome. Yo, Garveet, you're in here already, dude? Hey, welcome in, man. Hope you're having a good one. Hope your arena grinding / banquet prep is going well, man. Garveet, probably like one of the biggest arena grinders I know. Honestly, Steven, like, you can't go wrong there. Bastion is like a monster champion. And his awakening makes him even better. He's just so, like... He's so versatile. He can do so many different things. You're 1-1 with Egg. Dang, dude. He must have pulled out his Venom the Duck on you, huh? You're at 40k? Oh my gosh. I need to pick up the pace, man. You have a tech and a mutant awakening gem? Dang, Emrak. I have a couple burning a hole in my pocket as well. I'm just planning on saving them in case I want to awaken any of the Banquet champions. I don't really need, like, any of the people I would use it to awaken. I don't need them, like, immediately, so. And then we're also going to see, who knows, like, maybe I'll really like one of the new Titan champions. You destroyed Gentle with Yondu? That's not surprising, dude. Yondu's a beast. Yeah, that's what I said, Zemo. Runs from the 3rd to the 10th. Saga incursions run the entire month. Oh, that's always the worst, Abyss. Sometimes it just comes down to the draft like that, man. You have a generic ready for when you pull Kushala, if that day ever comes. This is an example of a matchup where the Gene Awakening is good, by the way. If not, your parry on Karnak gets shrugged off fast. But since it applies a passive, he doesn't do anything about it. You're on 736 Kang. You got this, Beacon. That Kang is fun. The Mutant Assassin. Hulkbuster is still pretty good, though. Don't sleep on him, Steven. You think Bastion is overrated? I don't think so. Phoenix and Incursions could be fun. You want to awaken Nico and learn to play her better? Her awakening ability is definitely worth it. If you're actually, like, thinking about investing. It's pretty strong. It makes her damage a lot better. It makes it a lot easier to keep her debuffs alive. I think Bastion is, like, probably a better war champ than he is Battlegrounds, though. He does a lot of, like, really nice matchups. Dang, that heavy attack did, like, half his HP, brother. Yeah, it's not a hot take if everyone in the room also agrees. Alright, there's Yondu dead. Dude, that bleed damage is so insane. Yeah, I mean, the higher rank Bastion, the better. And I preferably needs to be awakened too. I remember before my Bastion was awakened, there were a lot of fights that I was like noticeably losing on, and then after I got him awakened, that started to change to where I would win those matchups a lot more. So it definitely makes a big difference making his Furies a little better. Phoenix with buff cornucopia, incinerate boost, and regen boost is crazy. Well, dude, get hyped, man. You're gonna be able to take her into incursions in a couple days, man. My boy Gentle just absolutely dog walking Kingpin. Someone died to your APOC with a rank 4 Bastion. Again, that's just a guy who probably doesn't know how to dex the Apocalypse special attacks. Kingpin 7-star. Heck yeah, MRAC. You got enough units to get to him? What's up, Nick? You have a 7-star crystal, you're thinking of saving it just for a few days until the new characters? I definitely would. If there's a lot of really good champions getting added to the basic. I think it's totally worth saving, man. I know, dude, the Kabam servers are actually going to die. There are so many people that have just like an ungodly amount of basic shards saved up. Like, it's gonna be insanity. It's definitely gonna crash the game, I think. They should just like surprise everyone and update the crystal pool while everybody is sleeping. Yeah, I don't think I could like make the judgment between Fat Man and like every other tech champ since I don't have a 7-star Fat Man. Yeah, Bastion is really good against Bullseye. I do like that matchup a lot. I think Fat Man definitely has like the best argument for being dual threat. Like, I could honestly say Ironheart, Bastion, they don't really bother me on defense at all. Sentinel can be really annoying, though. I mean, you could maybe throw him in there. I think Fat Man is probably a little better, though. You have about 15k units, Amrak? I think you might be in the ballpark. You despise everything about him? Abyss, I am down to trade. Yeah, I'd say the more units you can grind before Banquet, the better, Amrak. Like, if there's back issues you need to explore, if you have extra energy, use it there, and then play Arena. Yeah, Nick, it sounds like there's a lot of champions in the new pool you're looking for. I would just crack it open when the pool gets updated. The more you save, the more you get the itchy trigger finger. Yeah, saving like 7-star crystals is tough, man. Like, even just holding on to these titans as long as I have, it's been a little difficult sometimes. I've wanted to just like say screw it and crack them open so many different times. I actually need to explore the back issues too, Amrak. I'm too busy with like Arena and stuff though. Man, and I need to go into Necropolis sometime soon. Oh, I got my work cut out for me. You got a rank 4 Shang-Chi? Dude, Caveman would love you for that. I love that champion too. Yeah, that's the good thing about the classic back issues. They're all just a complete cakewalk. If you have Platpool, you can just like slap him on. Auto fight a little quicker. You need abs, man, so you're gonna buy the deals. That's how they get you, man. They knew Cyber Weekend was super juicy, and they knew it would drain so many unit stashes. It's exactly what I thought would happen. And then they dangle the carrot for Banquet. Last 7-star gave you Shang-Chi. Hey, that's nothing to complain about, that's for sure. Sounds like someone prefers Shang-Chi over Kate Bishop. I don't know, man. I mean, I think I like playing Shang-Chi a lot more than I like playing Kate Bishop. It's a lot more stress-free. Yeah, Platpool's the beast. I'm glad they gave him, like, the autoplay cheese. Honestly, I've been tempted to just rank for him just for the jokes. But then I feel like I'd actually have to learn how to play Platpool. Yeah, Nick, that sucks, man. Just like having a barrier because you've gotten unlucky at getting like a single class. Oh, you're referring to... Oh, you're not talking to me. Okay. For the record, though, I think I do probably like Shang-Chi a little more than Kate Bishop. Unpopular opinion. He's only good at speeding up auto fight. Yeah, it's kind of hard to play him too, because like a lot of the stuff he like starts the fight with is randomized. It would be kind of a flex though. I don't think there's like hardly anyone that actually like takes the time to know how to play Platpool, because he is just like that guy for auto fighting. It would be kind of a flex. Yeah, I kind of figured you would answer that way, Samir, since you got Kate on the alt. So you have that going for you too. Yeah, rank 2 Mole God. I like that. Mole Man is just absolutely beasting and feasting all day long, bro. I wonder if I'll ever get a champion that is a rainbow version outside of Miles Morales. Probably not. Unless we can, like, snag one in Banquet. Thanks for the tips. Hey, glad to have you, Amrak. More than welcome to come back. Be here all day. Gotta do a quick target run? Alright, man. I mean, you have to keep the cold snap active, Abyss. And if you want, like, the max damage, you have to actually, like, change to her different trick arrows, which can be kind of tricky. And then also keeping those debuffs active while you're applying all your debuffs. But that's, like, only stuff you really need to do in like Necropolis, you know? Like outside of that, it's pretty much just special one with cold snap. You don't need the extra damage most of the time, or like Caltrops or Mark. And to be fair, like, yeah, you need good spacing, but you also pause her debuffs just by punishing a special. So like, as long as it's a special you can punish, it's not usually that hard, like, because you can just get a relic and then heavy chain in the corner. The real skill champ is Valkyrie. You pretty much just hit into block, man. And then eventually, I think you do like a light ending combo to reverse your combo. Because like every time you pass a certain number, it gives you a fury, and then you throw a special too. That's like the Spark Notes version. But yeah, it does take the AI like actually wanting to block, which I feel like lately it has not wanted to do like at all. I feel like there's been a lot of times recently where I can recall like trying to get the AI to block, kind of like how you would get Penny Parker to block, and they just won't do it. I'll be really interested to see like if she becomes like a hard meta champion or not. Hey, Steven, that's a good champion to accidentally get. I have my moment at rank 4. And I don't regret it, ever. Hey, speaking of Moleman, though. We gonna throw the special one, Moleman? Jeez, man. And he just really didn't care there, huh? We all know how well Intimidate works. Yeah, right? Dude, they need to just take it back to the old values. Like, I know it was allegedly bugged or whatever, but honestly, that's where I feel like it needed to be to be worthwhile, because now Intimidate is like it's still weighted to where the champion will be more defensive, but it doesn't feel like you're really gaining a bunch of usefulness out of actually doing it. Last meta, he was really good, yeah. Oh, what? I didn't parry? Any skill last meta, to be fair, though. Okay. We're like a third of the way there. You've never used Valkyrie's Heavy? Honestly, I don't think I have really either. It sounds like it's just like Hulkling. I mean, you can like kind of use her special one to ramp a little bit, because it like can push the defender back against the wall, and then it gives you an evade charge. Oh yeah, Gladiator also has Intimidate. I mean, like... Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like anytime I apply it, it's not actually very intimidating. Dude, I bet we're gonna get Cassandra Nova from the Titan pool. I don't know why. I just have a feeling. We're probably gonna get her like 3 times. Yeah, the combo inverting thing, Samir, anytime I played her, it's like, it's really good, like, if you want to optimize her damage, but I don't think she really, like, you need to, like, go out of your way to do it. At least that was my experience. I felt like her damage was still, like, just fine. Yeah, I'm jealous of this guy's Deathless King Groot, though. And one of my biggest regrets in life, for sure. Oh, really? Hit him with the Sonic the Hedgehog. So, are we thinking like Cosmic is going to be CGR now? Based on what Slayer's like Twitter post was? Do we know what that was about? I just saw Widow messaged it in the Discord and I thought it was interesting. Hey, what's up, Samuel? How are you, man? Hope you're having a good Monday. Getting ready for the Titan rollover. Herc, I don't know if there'd be enough hype around Hercules. Like, genuinely, I think people would be a lot more excited for CGR or Hulkling. I mean, I would be excited for Hercules, don't get me wrong, but even I just don't know that he has, like, as much of a place in current content. But maybe he would, I don't know, man. I go back and forth. Like, on one hand, it would be really nice, and I'm sure he is, or would be a lot better in current content with better damage. Like, that's kind of what limits him so much right now. So maybe he would return to former glory, but I don't know. There's like so many hard nodes to work around now and difficult Mystic champions. And I think Hulkling would generate a lot more hype, and definitely CGR would. Yeah, 1 rework, 1 first-time 7-star. And we have a mutant, and we have Cosmic left. No, I thought I dexed in time. Man, I've come such a long way on the Onslaught fight. It's actually insane. I genuinely used to just like instant lose anytime I fought him in arena. Red mags and an Icarus buff. That would be cool. I don't really care much for Icarus though. I would prefer like a Black Bolt buff instead myself. And honestly, the fact that we have Scorpion and Nimrod and then Absman and Kingpin, it seems like the theme that they're going for this banquet is like the Glory Day champions, right? Like the old gods, and then we can finally use them again. It kind of gives off the vibe that like it's gonna be Hulkling or CGR. Like, I think it's just gonna be. Initially, I thought maybe they wouldn't give us too many of the old gods, but like, I think they probably will. I think that's like the theme around the banquet. And then the reworked champions will be like a ringer, you know? It won't be anyone's expecting, probably. There's just like way too many good candidates in the cosmic class to make first time 7 stars. So my prediction, I think the rework will be mutant, and if it's not X23, which I think that's the most likely option, I hope it's like Rogue or like Psylocke maybe, or Jubilee. I just think it makes too much sense to have a cosmic champion be like an actual good champion of old. At least that's my own headcanon. Spidey, what's up, man? How you doing? You say that, yet we have Jane Foster. Well, that's because she's like a rework champ Abyss. Like, they're not the old gods. I'm like, the first time 7 stars will be. I think they're like going with the theme that like the first time 7 stars are all going to be actually really good. Probably champions no one will expect to be 7 stars anytime soon. That being said, if the roles are reversed and we have a first time mutant and a reworked cosmic, I hope it's Black Bolt. If it's not Black Bolt, I predict the champion. Just because he's a goofy guy. The Jane Foster hate is not warranted. Anyway, things are going good over here, Spidey. Oof, you got an exam? Rough. Tests are the worst, man. She's been buffed at least twice. Yeah, she's got the Rocket Raccoon treatment, where no matter what they do, they don't quite execute the buff as well as they could have, I think. That being said, I still need to go watch Jane Foster gameplay so I can make a like actual opinion that's informed. So far, I only have what I saw during her reveal for Summoner Fest, and I thought it looked kind of okay. You think the champion? Dude, imagine he opens all those and actually doesn't pull the champion. That's actually, like, sad that that can happen, dude. That would be awful. Yeah, we won't really know until we get our hands on our Abyss. Metaphorically speaking, of course. If you had 2 million 7 stars. And I wouldn't pull Spider-Ham either, Samir. Because he's not real, as we all know. Doesn't exist. Even the ones you guys think you have on your roster, it's not a real Spider-Ham. It's all just an illusion, dude. Concocted by Big Spider-Ham. Oh, Charles, did you pull Spider Ham? I'm actually gonna cry. Spider Ham is fake? Agreed. Spider Ham is he's been the chameleon. He's been Mystique this entire time. Oh, you went up against a full deck of rank 4s? Dude, I think there's a lot more than you'd realize now. Ever since Cyber, that, like, barrier kind of broke, I think. Rank the 6-star Jane. Ah, nah. Oh, that must be a synergy. I don't know why I would start off ensnared. That's interesting. Alright, there we go. You won? Dang, nice. Way to pull that off, man. How do we not have Mystique in the game? I think it's... I actually don't know. I think it would be really cool to have her, though. She's definitely, like, one of... Like, usually when I would ask people who they wanted added to the game, it was Lizard, and then followed by Mystique. Like, Mystique was always in that conversation, so maybe that can happen soon. But who knows? We could have Mystique in the game, and she's, like, disguised as Brian Grant. Oh, imagine. But like, you can design her though. Like, I don't think it would be that hard. We have champions in the game that just do karate. Like, just have her do one of those. Like, she can just exist. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, they'd probably have to introduce like a new gimmick to the game to make her like unique though. I don't know. I definitely think it's doable. I feel like that's a bad excuse. Like, that they just can't come up with a way to implement Mystique. I wouldn't say Miles is worth taking to rank 3, no. Whoa, Phoenix. Mystique's power set outside of shape shifting. Yeah, it's just hand-to-hand combat. Like, they could gear her up. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And just give her, like, karate moves. Just have her doing karate moves. And then, like, based on whatever class she's fighting, she can, like, I don't know. Do something. Because, I mean, like, we have Shang-Chi, and I guess he has the rings, but he doesn't really use them. He pretty much is just karate guy. Like, you could give her, like, some sort of power gimmick, too, I'm sure. I don't know. Just ask ChatGPT, it'll help you. Yeah, if you like Miles... Listen, I mean, the overarching rank up advice is always, if you like the champion, rank them up. For sure. Can never really go wrong. He doesn't even have the rings? Oh, I thought he had him on his wrist, but I guess not. So never mind then. So then we need a new Shang-Chi. We need a Shang-Chi with the rings, because that would look awesome. Okay, alternatively, we do have, like, zombie MCU, right? What if you do zombie Mystique? Just like we did Frankencastle. Like, just make your own, like, new canon character, like, new thing. They could totally do that. Or they introduce Mystique as a boss, a la Thanos with his Infinity Gauntlet, and then maybe later down the road, we get her as a playable character, kind of like Deathless Thanos. You know, like you could go that route, because then she would have like a power set, but it would be like based on the MCOC like story. So maybe you could do it that way. Alternatively, she could be a Stellar Forged champion only, or like there's totally ways to do it. Like, you just need to artificially give her a power set, which this game definitely has. Oh yeah, I guess they're actual like rings, right? Frankencastle is real. Well, okay, but like I'm just using that as an example of like a way a character who's kind of a normal character, in the sense that they don't have any crazy abilities, is like kind of given abilities or like some sort of weapon or playstyle. Bottom line is, you could definitely do Mystique. I just think that's a bad excuse. Give her the chair right there in the throne room. You see that chair? It's the most powerful object in the contest. You're telling me it can't handle shapeshifting? I don't know. Is it animations that they said they couldn't do, or just the playstyle? Like, they don't know how they would do it. And like, here's the thing too. She doesn't have to shapeshift. Like, that would be kind of lame since it's Mystique. You could have her shapeshift in her special 3 if you really, really didn't like want to add that mechanic to the fight itself. Like, there's totally ways to do it, man. We've just listed off a couple. I guess it's time for me to apply to work at Kabam, guys. I actually was bored one day. Speaking of working at Kabam, I haven't ever applied there, just so you guys know. But I was looking at Indeed, which, for those of you that don't know, that's a website where companies will like post jobs and stuff. And just for funsies, I went to like the USA and I looked up Kabam, and there was like one job opening. And I thought about just sending in a resume as a meme, but no, I didn't. It was for some like marketing executive position where you had to like create and roll out some plan for like expansion for the company and like monetizing the game and stuff like that. It just sounded like it would be an awful job. Not to mention, I don't have the qualifications for it. kind of fun though, man. Oh, you would evade that, Spider-Man. Give Mystique Iron Man armor. I don't know. Give her a sword. Or you just wait until, like, she's in the MCU again at some point. Yo, what's up, Mr. Flibble? Welcome in, man. Hope you're having a good one, dude. And it'd be kind of cool if Vision Arcus got a buff. Not that he's a bad champion. Just give him a little bit more damage. Oh, Spider-Ham, my nemesis, dude. At least we get to make up for it with the Mr. Sinister Bullseye matchup. Look at this. This is the best matchup in the game, bar none. Ouch, 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 ouch. No, please, stop. Bullseye, no. Well, okay, that's what I'm saying though is like they don't even need to have her shapeshifting outside of her special 3. They could totally just have her like fight as normal Mystique. Oh no, stop, Bullseye, don't. That hurts. There should be more coming up. We have like the saga incursions and stuff. There is a really nice graphic online by Cat Murdoch, I think. Mr. Flibble, if you have any like socials, I'm sure it's posted on their account, but yeah, we'll be getting them all the way throughout this month still. Just make sure you're doing all the in-game events like side quests and like the saga incursions and battlegrounds, and you'll get there. Cloak and Dagger, Copycat, or Morph. Okay, here's my idea for Cloak and Dagger, okay? They don't necessarily, like, they can both be on the screen at the same time, maybe? Alternatively, here's an option. If you throw a special 3, and this is my idea how Sentry and Void could have been released together. You give Cloak and Dagger a transformation gimmick where if you throw a special 3, you just change from one to the other, like Cloak or Dagger. So you don't have to constantly have the assets loaded in necessarily. You could just use the special 3 animation to like rotate champions. I don't know though. Just an idea. I feel like there's got to be a way to get creative enough to like some like programmer big brain guy could like pull it off. I feel like it has to be possible. But what do I know? I'm not big programmer guy, you know? Come on, push him back to the trap. Ah, so close. Hulk linking shapeshift too. That's right. He does make his arm bigger on the heavy attack. I just feel like the technical aspect, there's just got to be a way. I'm convinced that like if you found the right programmer, they could tell you that it was possible. Then again, it is an old game, and they break the character shading every once in a while, so who knows? Well, you're only loading one at a time, though. I don't know. When are you getting mod? I don't know, Samir. I don't know. Like, give me your best business pitch. Why should I make you a moderator? Pretend it's a job interview. Man, yeah, they probably couldn't do a shapeshift gimmick. Isofiend being on the screen like tanks the FPS. Holy destruction. My gosh. I'm almost at 5 million battle chips. I have to fight Arcade. Are you kidding me? Alright. If I must. Why do I feel like Samir's about to like send me his entire resume? Oh, never mind. Hello, my name is Samir. I will first MCOC. Friendly to all. Bar Widow at times? Yeah, okay. I guess you guys have been better lately. How many battle chips did you cash in, Abyss? You was used to target to get me money, which granted me Yondu active in Discord. That's a pretty good pitch. It's a pretty good pitch. Now, okay. Say someone comes in here and they donate to get you timed out. Like, here's the thing. Can I time out a mod? Right? Like, I don't know. What do I do in that case? I genuinely have no idea what I would do. Oh, look at that crit damage. 904k-ish. Okay. All right. I was worried you were at like somewhere where I was. And I was like, crap, dude, I might get like nothing. Dashingly handsome? Okay. Can you imagine? You put dashingly handsome on your resume? That's a winner right there. Those are the reasons. Well, I'll have to think about it, okay? It's not something that is free. I'm gonna have to put in a lot of time and effort pondering it, you know? I don't just give anyone mod. Spidey earned it because he's been around since like eternity, basically. It feels like day one at this point. The WAP has been around a long time. He's like very active too. Not today, not lately though. I think his Bastion grind killed him. Man, I don't want to fight any of those teams. Yeah, I'll think about it. I have been thinking about maybe adding some new moderators recently, though. Just until, like... Actually, no. Just because this stream has grown, like, so much lately that, like, occasionally things feel like they get a little out of control. Because WAP is usually busy doing egg things, and then Spidey's busy with school. Oh, Lee, he already promised me mod. Sorry, Samir. Oh my gosh, everyone wants to be the mod now, huh? I am the mod now. Man, Black Widow deodorant is kind of cooked. No, me. That's true. God of the Abyss is kind of like a machine. I think he could just ban anybody and not bat an eye. Although, do I want that in a mod? You know, I like to think that maybe a mod can, like, have some sort of forgiveness at the same time in case somebody like feels remorseful of their actions. I don't know, it's hard to say what I really would think is like the best quality to have. I think common sense is probably the most important thing, if I'm being honest. But no, it is a touchy thing, right? Because, like, ideally, if someone is a moderator, you want them to have, like, similar values to yourself. And it's really hard to assess that for a lot of different people. Like, it's a little bit easier, like, with Spidey and WAP, because, like, when the channel was a lot younger, I got to know them a little bit better. So I kind of, like, know a little better where their headspace is when it comes to certain things. Because I don't want to, like, just get a moderator who's just going to be timing people out that don't necessarily need to be timed out. Like, you have to just kind of exercise, like, a similar thought process that I would use. Because, like, I have to be playing the game, you know? I can't be moderating the chat all the time. So, it's just kind of an interesting game you gotta play, like... So, but we'll get there. We're definitely going to add more mods eventually. You'd ban Zemo for a corn chip? Drunk with power sounds dangerous. Just saying. Yeah, Lee, it does. I think, like Lee would probably be a great mod, right? Canadian, he's good at just talking situations down. He's often been the peace broker in chat already. But who knows? Oh, and you're crazy good at Rocket League. You make a really good point with that one, I'm not gonna lie. Samir, I appreciate the dedication. I just read your message. No, dude, I would consider modding everyone here, man. I like everybody in the chat. It's just it goes a little more deep than that, you know? Yeah, I don't just want to mod people because they're my buddies. I want to make sure they'd actually, like, be moderators. You'd not want to be mod, but you'd be honored to be considered. Dude, Nick, based on your insane ability to solve my, like, puzzle posts all the time, you might get mod just for that. Genuinely, like, you get them so quick. It's actually insane. Oh, shoot, Lee, awesome at Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That's a pretty big qualification, actually. That's a hard bar to clear. We just go back to like grade school things. Like, you can only play with me if we have the same kinds of shoes. You only get mod if you were born in July. Okay, fun fact though, one of the few things I remember vividly about my childhood was I was playing on the playground at recess with one of my buddies or whatever, and this other kid came over and like invited or like started playing make-believe like Power Rangers, as kids do. And he actually did that. He said like, you can only play with me if you have Vans. Like, if you had the Vans shoes, you could play Power Rangers with this kid. And I'm like, bro, what? You're just excluding people because they don't have the same shoes as you? That's like the most insane thing ever. So then I went and bought a pair of Vans. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But it was ridiculous. True story. Like, I've remembered that my whole life just because it is so absurd. Do a poll. Being willing to lose sleep is pretty honorable. June? I mean, that's close. I would maybe consider it. Whoa, Walrus endorses too? Oh my gosh. I mean, I do think it's important to have a moderator that is respected by everyone else in the stream. I'm just saying. We'll see though. I do think being respected in the community is important. Y'all are haters. I mean, listen, I don't have a horse in this race, all right? Can't promise sleep loss. I wouldn't blame anyone if they couldn't promise sleep loss. Oh, gotcha, Nick. That's just something you're passionate about. That makes sense. No, you're pretty good at like putting it all together. I don't try to make all of them like hyper difficult, but even the ones I think are probably going to hang up like people for maybe a little bit, I feel like you always just like instant solve. It's fun though. I enjoy making those puzzles a lot, actually. Just me and Microsoft Paint. Occasionally ChatGPT. I mean, I'm not a Photoshop artist or anything, so. You still don't know it, Abyss? The answer's in the comments. Nick answered it if you want to take a peek. I think it's more fun to not, though. It's way more fun to just do it on your own, I think. Whoever votes for you gets free plumbing for life? As long as you live within 20 miles. Well, how's this? Once I'm like a big shot streamer guy, Samir, and I'm like a bajillionaire, what if I fly you out to plumb my new house? Actually, you may not be able to, since plumbing regulations are different everywhere. Alright, have a good one, Charles. Thanks for dropping by, man. Good luck on your crystals tomorrow. It's not an ox. That would be a good hint. That is true. It's not an ox. No, I... Yeah, Nick is too good, dude. He's an actual genius. Honestly, I think, like, out of everyone, Nick has probably guessed the most. Is it not just Rintra? No, it's not. It's not the cow. You just kind of thought Rintra and moved on? I wouldn't make it that easy. There's some challenge to most of them. I mean, some of them are gimmies once in a while, just so that, like, I don't know, everyone can have a feel-good moment. Like Kingpin, I mean, that one, you can't tell me you didn't get that in like 2 seconds. I think everyone probably did. But, you know, I think the best one so far is definitely Serpent. That one took the longest. Like, that one actually required a hint to get. I have a couple, like, other ones that I'm still trying to, like, figure out how I want to have them look. I do have one that I forgot to post today, but that's okay. It makes total sense when you see his answer, yeah. Not very international friendly, I know. I'm sorry. I did have that thought too, that like some people it would be a little more challenging for. But that's part of the fun of a puzzle, right? Maybe once in a while I'll do something like related to other countries. That would be a lot trickier for people. So that's given me a good idea, actually. That hint is a load of bull. But look, if you ever see a shape like that, assume it's probably in America. For all my foreign friends. And to be fair, it is probably one of the most popular states in America, so I mean that helps a little bit. But still, I mean I wouldn't expect anyone like out of country to get it. Got nerfed by being British. Hey, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? I'm sure there's other ones I could make. Actually, the one I was gonna post today is a lot more American related too, so FYI. You just saw Bull and go Rintra. No, I actually don't really have like... And if you have an idea, don't tell me, because I like to come up with these on my own. But I actually don't really have an idea for Rintra. It's not a champion I've really tried to like figure out a like gimmick for. I do have a list though in like my notes app on my phone. Trying to think how many I still have that I haven't done yet. Let me look. I have like quite a few in the tank. Let's see, I have... Oh yeah, I easily have like 10 that I know exactly how I want to make them, but I haven't actually made them yet. That being said, I do need to... Okay. I need to play more video games so I have like more pop culture references for things. Because I want to get like... My dream, I think, is to get one of those images to stump you guys for like a full week. Then I will feel like my job was a success. You're up by less than a point. I'm cooked. After JSN and Justin Jefferson did nothing for me, yeah, my week is over. That's okay. I'm like #1 seed in that league anyway, so. Alright. Hey, good luck, Samir. You got this, man. Have faith in yourself. Just don't, if you're gonna study, just remember you don't overstudy. You want to study in like small bursts of like 30 minutes. And then take a short break after. That's how your brain remembers things the best. Whoa, don't be sending your thingy, Spidey. Whoa, what the heck? No, I know what you mean. Don't use that word. You're gonna get people's minds in the gutters, dude. Alright, we're almost done with this arena. I'll sleep on your... I will, Samir. Don't worry about it. I'll think about it. I'll pray about it. I'll consult the stars. All that stuff. And we'll see what happens. We have a couple other candidates to review for this position. We'll get back to you. It's not your fault. Yeah, that's fair. That's true. You know how childish some of these gamers can be, though. Myself included, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I made the comment first. But we were all thinking it, let's be honest, okay? Man, I have had to do some, like, really annoying arena fights today. We're fighting freaking arcade here. Yo, what's up, King Golden? How are you, man? Just grinding some arena for Banquet. Hope you're having a good day, man. Welcome to the stream. Arcade is so fun to fight. It's my favorite. Alright, we're good. He said... Drake May and Travion Henderson better not stat pad. Dude, I need Travion Henderson to go off for like 60 to have a chance at winning, so... The more points he can get, the better. No, I'm Omega cooked. Every player I needed to do well this Sunday did not do well. Kinda cooked me, bro. Oh man, Drake May is popping off too. What sucks is when you start like as good of a lineup as you possibly could have started and you still lose. That's kind of my situation. Oh well, though. Just a quick reminder too, if you guys haven't already, please do go ahead and like the stream. It helps the channel grow. Khalil Shakir and Justin Jefferson. Yeah. Yeah, Justin Jefferson, that poor guy. If only he had a good quarterback, huh? Kind of letting him down. Oh, gosh dang it. I will kill you with a punch. It will happen. Yeah, there it is. Be better. AI is being annoying. Yeah, hopefully the AI 2.0 can solve those problems, man. But yeah, it gets really annoying when you're trying to bait a special. I totally feel you, man. I'm I'm just worried AI 2.0 will be too smart. You know? Because, like, this AI is, like, not my favorite for sure, but I do wonder, like, if maybe we don't really know what we're asking for in a way. Like, I really hope it's not a, like, we don't know what we had until it was gone kind of thing. That's my biggest worry about the AI. And I think we could be in for that. I hope not, though. I really hope it feels just, like, correct and, like, perfect. We won't know, though, for a while. It sounded like they're really gonna take it slow. So who knows when we'll see it. I don't know, man. Like, part of me almost wishes, like... The thing I don't get, okay? Like, the fact that there was no complaining about AI at some point, and then we got here where we have a lot of AI complaints. Like, just go back to what it was, you know? I don't know. The next question will be on Friday. Just like normal. Like clockwork. So anyway, it's like, why did they tweak it behind the scenes? Just go back to the glory days, man. Then again, a lot of champions just, like, wouldn't function properly on defense. Like, they couldn't use their kit or anything. So I guess I get it from that aspect. And it would be kind of fun to rank Diablo up. I like damage over time champions. Abyss, you just see an empty slot and you're like, dude, I need more tattoos. You could get a tattoo of Null. Oh wait, no, do you already have a Null tattoo? I can't remember now. I thought... Maybe you do. I don't remember. You could get the Kabam logo tattooed on you. That'd actually be kind of sick. Or you could get a QR code that would take people to your YouTube channel. You don't have any comic-related tattoos yet? Okay, well, I wouldn't put Null on your hand. That would be more of, like, a big kind of piece. I don't know if I would just want, like, a tiny Null, you know? You could do Ant-Man, though, since, like, the back of your hand isn't a huge area. You could have Ant-Man there. And it would be, like, canon, because he could just be, like, shrunk down. Yeah, I think that's probably correct, Walrus. I just think in trying to make champions kits, like, work like they normally would, but on defense, it screwed with the whole thing. Or they added some mechanic to do that and then noticed, like, because they added that system, they could tweak things and maybe they would get more revives out of people. I don't know. All pure speculation, sure. I still think Omega Sentinel is so cool, by the way. Such a legit champ, dude. The All Blacks, Null's sword, but you don't know where. You're thinking the back of your leg. I think the back of the leg is a good spot to have a sword. You just have to be careful about where you put it. Because you want the sword to give the illusion of being a sword, right? And the leg can have a lot of different contours on it. So you just need to make sure like your tattoo artist knows what they're doing. Do I have any tattoos? I do not. I've watched a lot of Ink Master though, so I have like a decent amount of like the thought process behind tattooing. So maybe that's something to keep in mind for sure. Because like you do have like muscles on the back of your leg that might make a sword like not read as well as you'd want it to. It'd be kind of sick to get a tattoo of my YouTube channel logo though. What's up, LK? How are you, man? And have I ever told you guys I hate using Korg in Arena? Usually it feels like you're not even hitting the other champion. Hey, caveman! I'll read your comment in a bit, man. Man, I tried to get you to not throw the special. You just don't care. I've started doing crunches twice a day, Captain in the morning and Nestle at night. Dude, Captain Crunch is absolute fire. Good one, Caveman. Welcome in, man. Hope your day's been going well. Hope your weekend went even better. Come on, Void. Yeah, there we go. Now we're reversing the heal. Okay, Void has probably one of the best dash backs in the game, I think. It feels so just like clean. Oh, heck yeah. Now we gotta use my goat. Sabertooth? Are you kidding? Heck yeah. Oh, that almost clipped him. What does this actually look like? Oh, shoot. She's got, like, portals stuff? Oh, my gosh. Dude, if that was the last thing you saw before you died, that sucks. Hey, what's up, James? How are you? Hope you're doing well, man. Today we're just playing some Arena. Having a chill stream, you know? Gotta build up the unit bank. So that we can have Banquet crystals for Christmas. The goat himself, Sabertooth, man. I would love to see what kind of damage he dishes out at rank 4. Because he does, like, crit, like, no joke. Just at rank 1. Will I rank him up just for that? I will not. It's a shame he has to have a synergy. Was it Caveman? Yeah, yep, it was. You can flex it on him if you want. He also has the same rank 4. But he always gives me crap over it. Not having mine at rank 4. One day, man. One day. Honestly, based on that alone, he could probably guess. Yeah, yep, there it is. I told you he'd know. Yeah, rank 4 Shang. Shang-Chi's it. That's actually a goated nickname, dude. Shang-Chi's it. Oh my gosh. Oh, bro, AI too good. Shang will cheese it. That's actually true, though. Like, there's so much Shang-Chi can do. He's so good. That makes sense, Nick. Kind of give you a little bit of, like, type diversity. Honestly, I don't think you could really go wrong with either, though. You hope Joaquin gets a good update? I think it probably will be. Again, you guys know I'm kind of the team where I don't think he's, like, awful as he is right now. But, like, the things they did address, like, or that they said they wanted to address in his, like, buff or rework or whatever, are things that I think will make him really good. If he can ramp faster, like, the damage is there. It's just getting ramped and then staying ramped. That is the challenge. But once he gets going, like, his burst damage can go pretty crazy. He just needs a little bit of help with it. Oh, we gotta run you guys' favorite champion in Arena right now. This is the champion I caught the most flack for on Cyber. I like Quicksilver. Honestly, I think I could probably see the Falcon rework being kind of similar to the Patriot rework, where like before the rework slash tune-up slash buff, the champion is like actually not bad at all, but the tune-up like makes them a lot easier to use. I think it'll be the same kind of thing. I bet after Falcon gets like a change, people will still hate him though. What's up, Redwood? How are you, man? We got Night Thrasher, everybody's favorite scale champion. Am I ready for Banquet? I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. I want to be close to 50k units by the time it rolls around. I don't know if we'll get there. It's going to really depend on our arena crystal luck. We'll do our best, though. I don't think I have like 10k units there. I might though. If we keep hitting arena hard like we have been. Because we kind of slacked on it for a minute just because we were grinding the alt account so much. And I'm sure we'll still play that here and there, but I really want to focus like now that we're so much closer to Banquet, and I want to make sure I like have the maximized units, you know? Then I can bring you guys probably like one of the best Banquet openings on YouTube, I'm sure. You ready to see the last two champs are? Me too, dude. I hope they're not disappointing. I've launched it too early. Whoops. Aiming for 40k? That's a good goal. I'm also really interested to see like what the maximum you'll need to get all the milestones will be. You hope it's Hulkling? I hope it's Hulkling. I think Hulkling would have a really good spot in the game right now. He seems to have a kit that like would work the way the game is currently more than a lot of other champions. It would kind of be a power check to the tech class a little bit too. That being said, if it's not Hulkling, if it's a character that they're gonna rework or buff or whatever, I really want Black Bolt, dude. I want Black Bolt to actually be like a usable champion. I just really like Black Bolt like as a character in the comics and stuff, and it would be really cool to have him finally be like crazy good in this game. Honestly, Redwood, it's not a bad idea. If you're not in an alliance for Banquet, you're missing out on stuff. You're thinking 22k would cover everything? I think max milestones will be 15 to 20k. I would lean like 18. 18 to 19. Maybe, yeah. I would say 18 or so. But who knows? Like I said, it's just gonna really depend. I think like people probably have more units than they ever have. All right, I'm not gonna click help on all that. Between the daily event, the Radiant store, they've been running a plat pass like all year. Unitflation will hit for sure. It's just going to be a question of how much. Like Banquet is always a really good way to get a heartbeat on like the game. See like where Kabam like places value on things, which can be kind of eye-opening, I think. I need to do this before I forget it exists real quick. So you're thinking 20K? I think like it wouldn't surprise me if maybe there were some like reach milestones at 20K, but I think for like to get basically everything that I think one would like presumably want, you know, like I think probably between 15 to 20. Like you could maybe have a like bonus thing at 20. Who knows? It tends to be pretty like, I don't know, player friendly with the milestones, like the ceiling for it. Who knows? Who freaking knows, man? We'll find out soon enough. I hope the Banquet crystals are like super juicy. In the quantities we're gonna open them though, I think we'll still see a lot of value, at least on our account. The problem the last few years is like the things that were in there were really juicy. It was just too diluted. There was too much stuff. Right? So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's really good, man. I like to think maybe they've learned, but who knows? If I had to guess, I think most of the rewards this year will probably be in milestones, because that's a more safe thing. So if you like load the rewards into the milestones, people can't complain as much because it's like a guaranteed thing. Versus like there were milestones in the past years, but it was mostly just kind of a crapshoot with the crystal. Welcome back, Jason. So hopefully like the crystal is still decent, but then they like load the milestones up a bunch. I think that might be the best way to go, because then people can really guarantee what they get. And I think that's what people want from their spending events now. Gotta work. Get her done, bro. Oh, I actually finished that in one hit. Let's go. That's crazy, dude. One heavy attack. It's a good strat. Yeah, I think it would be smart. Personally. Because then all the like whales that get mad because they feel like they're getting scammed from the crystals, like they can know that like their awards are going to be in milestones. And so they will still get like their money's worth, and then the crystals can be not as much the focus, but they can be like the bonus. And the vehicle to which you gain the milestones that you want. I'm interested to see if there'll be any sort of new gimmick. Like any new like change to the banquet box at all, or how it functions, anything like that. Because we don't quite know exactly how this banquet is going to go. We just know it's going to have the banquet box. And then we know, like, the Reach champions. Or, like, maybe they'll add a new thing. I don't know. Will we get a login calendar again? If so, who are we going to get? Hopefully not Spider-Ham. That will actually break my heart. I want to be able to pull him from a crystal so bad. Alright, invulnerability boost. Dude, I think that might be the best war boost, I'm not gonna lie. You've been seeing a Radiant offer posted on X a lot? What do you mean? Also, let's go open a battle cast. Looks like we got enough. Is it like a leaked banquet offer? Or is it just like a... I don't know. What is it? Ugh. Go see if I can find something. Or if you want, if you have it, if you want to send it in the Discord, that would be nice. Caveman Samir is not here. Went to bed. He's got a exam tomorrow. Needed his beauty sleep. That's new, I think. Yes, dude. That's a really good relic to have. You'll tag me? Okay. Dude, I've been looking for the Green Goblin relic for like years, dude. That's so nice. It's a good relic. There was a champion I pulled recently that he really benefits. Who was it? Oh, Jack-o'-lantern? I think probably. Because I ranked him up. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Where is it? Oh, it's down here. I don't know if it's worth equipping without the awakening, though. Is it? Wait, was it? Maybe it wasn't Jack? Maybe it wasn't Jack-o'-lantern. I mean, this is kind of nice. The damaging debuff. Is there another relic good for Gamora besides Gamora? Probably the Miss Marvel one, I think. I would imagine that would be good. I wouldn't mind that, James, honestly. In fact, that seems like it could be the way they do it, honestly. Cool. Let me know when you tag me, okay? Any stat casts? I mean, any stat cast that focuses on damage of any kind would be good on Gamora. Hulkling is pretty good with, like, Pierce. We did get a key for free, yeah. I think we got one in the web store. If I remember right. You know what? I'm just going to give it to Zola for now, and we'll change it later. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had one in the web store. Here, let me see if I got tagged in that post real quick. I don't see anything yet. Unless it's in Discord. He tagged me. Oh, yep. Or wait, no. Okay. Into the 4-star arena we go. This one is definitely the best bang for your buck arena, by the way. You do just the first, like, 6 milestones. That's the money right there. Maybe you could go up to, like, 8 milestones or so, but you just hardly have to play and you can get these milestones. It really ramps, man. You start to get them slower and slower. Okay. I wish they hadn't done, like, relic rarity. I wish if you just had a relic, You could equip it to a champion, and it would be equipped for every rarity of that champion. That would be nice. Then I could have relics in the 4-star arena. Yeah, I think of milestones there were 3. Unless you got one from a crystal. Oh, you got it now? Okay, let me go check it out. See what you're talking about. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so he's just talking about, like, what that item would be considered the cost of, like, with Radiance. That's kind of an interesting way to visualize things. Huh. I mean, I think, like, based on that alone, it's probably better to just pick things that you can't even get with Radiance in the first place. It looks like someone commented that his Titan shard thing was inaccurate. Caveman with the donation, he says, you know what? Time out Samir anyway, just cuz. You know what? Consider him timed out. Consider him timed out. Hey, thank you for the donation, Caveman. With that donation, that gives you the perk of being the big deal. Congratulations on your new spot. With the 5 smackaroos. Are the unit offer deals in the MCOC store decent during Banquet? It's hard to say, Isaac. I would say yeah. They generally are, like, better than normal. Like, they're gonna have things that you'll get on top of the units you'll get. Or unless you're thinking of, like, the ones you just buy with units. If that's the case, they pretty much just focus on crystals. There's not an actual in-game store. If you're talking about if you're buying, like, Odins and stuff, there's usually stuff attached to that. But yeah, as far as, like, in-game store, what Aaron was saying, like, there's not one. It's just focused on crystals and milestones. So yeah, okay, so as far as, like, Odins and stuff, yeah, like, it's really hard to say. I will say that, like, Cyber Weekend generally feels to be more geared towards, like, buying bundles and stuff. Like, I feel like, if I remember right, in the past, it's been more rewarding to buy units during Cyber, like, with what comes with them. But Kabam's whole monetization, like, methodology has kind of shifted this year to where they have more events more frequently, and they're giving a lot more stuff in those events. So it's really hard to say how Banquet will be. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you for sure, Z's, but in the past, buying units during Cyber I think would be better. And then as far as, like, hitting all the milestones and stuff, you're probably looking at anywhere from 15,000 to 20,000 units. As far as, like, needing to get all the milestones in the game for the event. But it should be a good time. Oh my gosh, AI with the intercept? Correct. I think that's probably the smart play. And then if that changes this year, then just keep that in mind for next year. I can't see them changing their monetization policy too much next year. I think they probably made a bunch of money this year, and they'll just continue to do a bunch of events over and over again. Yeah, we'll see, Zemo. I don't know how you could possibly know that unless you have insider information, but yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, just prepare, get as many units as you can get. That would be my best advice. The more, the better. Are you sure it was 30k for the realm? Because I got everything and I did not spend 30k units. At least I don't remember spending that many. I do not remember the realm event being 30k. Maybe like after they added the other milestones onto it. Right, that's kind of what I'm saying, Caveman. It feels like things have shifted this year in a way that they have never been in the past. So it's really hard to like get a beat on where they value everything. Thing you got to remember too is a lot of the milestones have units in them. So like the technical unit cost, like if you're just funneling all the milestone units like back into the event, doesn't usually equate to the same. Right, that's what I'm thinking of, Caveman. But I guess like we're both right. Like they're just saying like in totality that's what it is. But in reality it's only been like, you know, 15k because you get units and you get crystals in the milestones. Come on, hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Brother, please. Thank you. We'll have to wait and see, chat. Unless anyone knows a Kabam dev and they can squeeze the information out of him. I can tell you one thing for sure, though. If you want to see all the milestones hit, come to my channel. Man, I wish it wasn't expensive to switch masteries. Come on, hit me. Yeah, shirts will be releasing soon. Along with bumper stickers. It'll be Doom getting ready to do his Doom slap. Then it'll just be me saying, come on, hit me. Oh my gosh, I can't stop myself in arena against parrying this guy. I just can't bother to like give the brain power necessary to like register like who I'm actually fighting and then fight him so that I don't stun myself. Just too much energy for arena. Why do so many people like Black Cat? She's really good, man. She can fail a lot of abilities and kind of melt health. So that's why. She's not like the fastest champion in the world, though. People like Black Cat? I mean, some people, I'll just say this, don't like her for her gameplay. They like her for something else. And we'll leave it at that. But given the right circumstances, like she can melt a champion pretty good. Dude, this passive 4-star AI, I swear. Makes me go insane sometimes. But there's some really good Black Cat videos out there if you're actually interested in seeing what she can do. She can run through Red Hulk really quick. In the labyrinth or whatever it is. Dude, I'm actually gonna get Deadpool X-Force before I get Spider-Ham, aren't I? That's gonna be trippy. I think, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure somebody used, I think there were a couple Black Cat fights in Battle Run Brawl this year. I don't remember who exactly used her, but I think she got used a few times. And once you get that relic going and you start like failing all the things, the damage gets pretty good. Hey, Abyss is back, dude. All right, we can restart the stream now, guys. She's used just not a whole lot. Yeah, I thought I remembered a few fights with Black Cat. I think somebody tried to use her against Rhino, and that didn't really work out too well. I think they still finished the fight, though. It's just Rhino doesn't take as much bleed damage. She's a bit of a niche champ. Yeah, she's niche. Like, she's kind of like... I don't want to compare her to Human Torch because he's kind of a different breed altogether, but we'll use him for an example. She's a champion that when she does... Oh, no. You know what? Symbiote Supreme. He's not good in every matchup, but there are some matchups he just really excels at, and when he excels a lot. That's kind of how Black Cat is. Like, in circumstances where she's going to work, like that you'd want to use her, she works, like, ridiculously well. Outside of that, though, she's, like, only okay. Kind of like Symbiote Supreme, where, like, if you have a Cosmic with a ton of buffs, or, like, a node that's proccing buffs all the time, he's gonna be great. Outside of that, he's, like, kind of mid. I think it's like a similar situation to Black Cat. Give this man a like and a hug from behind. Amen, hot dog water. Welcome in, man. Since Supreme is a bit more niche. Yeah, I mean, that was just like the quickest example I could think of. But yeah. Yeah, Crossbones would be a good comp, I think. She's definitely like a specialist champion. Not like as specific or like specific, but close. Yeah, your character outfit was Spawn. They do look similar. You gotta get your coworker to play Mcoc. That goes for everyone. Everybody get all your work buddies to go play Mcoc. That's actually an interesting interaction, Zemo. Oh my gosh, we're so close to 5 million battle chips. This is like the most battle chips I have ever like had at one time. By far. I think before this, like before I started like saving for Banquet, I only ever got up to like 2 million. Man, it would be so cool to have Wolverine be the Banquet champion and they like rework him and X-23 and then X-23 is just later. You like Lady Deathstrike for weapon flex? I like Nimrod. Sentinel too, but he doesn't really counter the unstoppable or anything. He just has heal block. Oh, I thought that would maybe reach for some reason. She can do Onslaught too, huh? See, that's like a matchup I probably wouldn't bring her for, but like, it's an example of like she can do it, but that doesn't mean maybe you should. It's kind of like Oreos. You know how Oreos is always coming out with these just like absurd flavors? Oreo and Reese's, they just keep doing a lot of things that just because you can doesn't mean you should. You know what I mean? Where Oreo is like, let's have a Coca-Cola flavored Oreo, and it's like, I don't know that there's a lot of people asking for that. I'm gonna be honest. Not to say it wasn't okay, but it's not something they should have done. That's impressive, Zemo. Can't food companies just like stick to what they're good at? Oreo, you're good at making regular Oreo. Just make regular Oreos. Or maybe they just need their like focus groups that they test flavors on to be changed. How many rank 4s do I have? I do 11? I know I got a few after Cyber. And I think I had 8 before that. I think that's where I'm at. I could be wrong though. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Exactly. It's like Mountain Dew does the same thing. I'll say though, they hit on a lot of their exotic flavors more than their miss. But dude, I don't know how many of you guys remember like, oh, what was it, like 6 or 7 years ago, where they had a Christmas Mountain Dew, and it was gingerbread flavored. It was called Mountain Dew Gingerbread Snapped, I think. One of the grossest Mountain Dews I think I've ever drank in my entire life. Okay? Let's not do stuff like that. Just, you're good at making Mountain Dew. If you're going to make an exotic flavor, do like a berry of some kind. I feel like that never fails. Stick to that. Don't be trying to make Mountain Dew, which is like a citrus soda pop, taste like gingerbread. You have no business doing that, Mountain Dew. Just stop. Just don't do it, man. Which, actually, following that Christmas, I can't tell you, like, there are a couple discount stores around me that will sell things that just didn't sell, and they'll sell them at, like, insanely low prices. There were pallets and pallets and pallets full of that Mountain Dew, and I just had to laugh every time I walked by them, dude. Give you a gallon of milk, Captain Crunch peanut butter? Heck yeah, man. Cereal is goated. What's good, Cheap? How are you, man? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Monday. Hope your weekend went well. Sounds absolutely disgusting. It was, dude. Like, there is no reason to have a gingerbread flavored Mountain Dew. Ever. In fact, I don't even know if I ever found anyone that liked it. I know a lot of Mountain Dew drinkers in my life, okay? And I don't think a single person, like, enjoyed it. That being said, if you did enjoy it, don't be afraid to speak your mind. I understand people have different, like, people have different taste buds and all that, but I definitely wouldn't understand. Oh my gosh. That is like a really short reach. Holy crap. I think the only place allowed to have like free reign over making different flavored things is like jelly beans, right? Because you like, that's like their whole thing. Hey, let's make a candy that tastes like grass. Okay. And it works because that's like their entire brand, you know? We don't need Oreos tasting like grass. Blackberry Dr. Pepper is incredible. Yeah, I have had Blackberry Dr. Pepper. I did enjoy it. But that's what I'm saying. Like most sodas, if you like add a berry flavor of some kind, it's always, it feels like it's objectively always a good thing. Or like if you have a cola, like a dark soda, usually you just add vanilla or coconut. That's almost always good. And it's kind of a more toned down thing. It's not as crazy as like gingerbread, you know? I think my favorite thing a while ago, I don't think they still make it, but Coca-Cola, they came out with these glass bottles and they had a Georgia peach Coca-Cola. That was so good. And then they had, I think it was California blackberry, or they had a blackberry flavor, I think. Those Coca-Cola flavors rocked. The Oreo Reese's Cups, those are good. I don't like the reverse. I didn't like the... Wait. Yeah, I didn't like the Reese's flavored Oreos. Or wait, no. No, I liked the Reese's flavored Oreos. I didn't like the Reese's... The Oreo flavored Reese's. That's what... Yeah, okay. So I think we're polar opposite on that. But still, I mean, one of those is good. And like, good things can come from like experimenting with flavor. So I guess I don't want it gone altogether. I just want them to like, I don't know, maybe think about things a little bit. Like some things are just objectively not going to be good. But they will just like continue to make it anyway. I don't even know when it started, because I remember like growing up, you know, when you got a Reese's, it was just a Reese's, you know? And I don't know like what development like happened in food or which company started it first, but all of a sudden just all these different companies decided they needed to just like put out new insane flavors like every year. And I'm like, bro, just focus on what made you good. We don't need this. Come on, stop blocking. Thank you. How many units do I think will be needed for the Banquet milestones? Andrew, if you're planning on... So the milestones for Banquet will have crystals and units in them. If you're planning on pumping those all right back into Banquet, I would guess like anywhere from 15,000 to 20,000. And I would try to be on the higher end of that as well. So I would just try to get as many as you possibly can just to be safe. I would feel more comfortable than not at like 18,000 units. Reese's. A lot of Reese's products are good, but I've had some misses too. I didn't really like the Reese's with Ruffles in it, or like potato chips. I thought that was kind of a miss. And then I wasn't like a huge fan of the peanut butter and jelly Reese's. Now it did taste like a PB&J sandwich. It just kind of weirded me out that that was like a Reese's. You're at 14K? You could probably make most of the milestones, I would imagine. If you want my unsolicited advice at how best to farm units though, play Arena. That's going to be your best bet. Outside of that, though, the back issues, if you do the classic difficulty and you just do those when you have extra energy, then that's a good resource as well. Because they're super duper easy and you can get units for completing them and exploring them. And then if you have Radiance, then you can get 750 units in the Radiance store and that can help you out too. But yeah, Arena, like, hands down the best unit resource. Unless you have a lot of content that you need to explore still in, like, story quests and stuff. And then don't miss a daily, I guess. I forgot about those, but those are really easy units too. But I mean, you can farm, if you can do most of the milestones, you could get probably like around 1,000 units a week, give or take, depending on where your account is at. And then we have like 2 more weeks until Banquet. So, and then Banquet itself runs for what, like a week or 2? So it's definitely like feasible that you get to where you want to get to, Andrew. It's just going to take quite a bit of grinding on your part. Yeah, it is 2 weeks? Okay. That's what I assumed, since it's starting like halfway through the month. It wouldn't make sense for it to end before Christmas or anything. Or New Year. I bet you can get 18 by the end of the event, Aaron. There's definitely enough time to grind, like, quite a bit. That's kind of why I'm hoping I can hit 50k. You wish Wasp had higher HP? I think it would be cool if Wasp had gotten a rework for Banquet. I always thought the champion, like the playstyle, chaining into heavy was really fun. I guess we'll just have to wait a little longer. Starts on a Friday, that's kind of odd. Oh, what's up, Steven? 2 or 3 weeks, yeah. 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 The math checks out. The units are there to be had. It's just going to take a lot of buckling down. Which, I know Arena is not always the most entertaining thing, guys, but just throw on my stream, grind Arena along with me. It makes it a lot easier. Or throw on the new season of Stranger Things. Like, I genuinely, I think, like, in order to do Arena, you have to be watching something at the same time, dude. Or streaming to awesome chatters. Which, thank you, by the way. Yeah, Wednesday or Friday? That's true. I just, like, I associate Wednesday with more stuff. That's when they release the most. But they've been leaning more towards other days of the week lately, it feels like. When's the next live stream? Are they live streaming this week or next week? Have they announced it yet? Do you know, Zemo? I know, like, when they tweeted today about, like, the Punisher and the new Idol champion, they, like, said to tune into the stream to see more, but I don't know that they said the date on that tweet. Playing Arena feels like working in the mines. Oh, it's this Friday? Okay. I'll have to make sure to not miss it. Put that in my calendar. It can feel like hard manual labor sheep. On the bright side, like, it kind of gets to the point where you can do it without thinking about it. Can't stand the live stream. I don't mind them. I think Mike's been doing a good job at the live streams lately. Stranger Things is trash? Well, that's a take, Raw Dog. I don't know that I would say it's trash. I definitely think it went downhill after the first, like, 2 seasons, though. Oh, it's always Friday before New EQ? Gotcha. Man, New EQ already? Shoot, dude. Oh, I would never watch the Kabam live streams with the chat on. Some people, it's just so, it's so ridiculous. Somebody will mention like one word, and then people will think they have to spam that word in the chat to win a giveaway or something. And then the whole chat will just end up being one thing. It gets pretty derailed pretty quick. Yeah, Saga incursions aren't usually super good. The Steve incursions were the exception to that, but they're not the same thing, you know? Gives us something to do, though. Season 1 was peak. Season 2 made you think the show should have been 1 season, and you never continued it. That's fair. It, honestly, I do feel like it kind of went... Caveman. I do feel like it kind of went downhill after those. Love it when the chat wants the promo code. I know, dude, and they haven't really had one in a while. I mean, they had, yeah, like... They had one for Cyber. I mean, there could be one. But if there was, it would be like when Banquet drops, not after the live stream. No, what bugs me, like, okay, if we're like... While we're talking about the live stream, can I just talk, like, let me tell you guys some things that bother me about the live stream, okay? They will spend like the first hour of the live stream just recapping things that they have already announced and things that they have already put in the game. If you are a producer for the Kabam live stream and you are in my chat, which I don't think you would be, please don't do that. We know these things are now in the game. You don't need to recap them for us. We're tuning in for the new thing. We have monkey brain in current day, okay? We want new thing. We want it now. Dude, it drives me crazy sitting through like their slideshow and they're like, now this is what we implemented 2 months ago. You guys saw that. That's going good. It's like, okay, cool. Yeah, like, let's just say what we're doing this month and then next month, and then we're good. Like, we can do that. That's okay. Anyway, that being said, I do think the live streams have gotten more enjoyable. But that is one thing that drives me insane. Okay, continue. Dizzle drops. You took iDoom to rank 2? How you liking him? So anyway, yeah, that's like my one little mini rant on the live streams. Are you gonna... Mr. Doom? Oh, what an evade clutch. You know, back when Dr. Doom was like a lot more meta, I actually had the special 2 like down as far as the decks, but now that he's not a 7-star, I just... That muscle memory is pretty gone now. Don't give us money, give us banana. Yeah, dude. We just want our promo code and we want to know the new champions. Like, I guarantee you, this upcoming live stream, they're probably going to recap, like, a bunch of stuff they said at Summoners Fest. I hope they don't, but they probably will. Oh, Miles? Yeah, Miles is really good. Guaranteed invis. I think I can't remember. I almost took Kindred to max sig. I might have actually done it. I definitely want him to be a rank 4 within my next few rank 4 champions. He's just kind of insane, man. Like, that Kindred degen hits hard. If you don't plan for it, even if you do plan for it, like, you just take damage. Yeah, I guess that's fair. If that's the case, though, like, maybe start the start the stream off with, like, something more entertaining? I don't know. Or have the, like, wait title screen go a little longer. But also, now they do the rebroadcast. And then they're also, like, uploading this to their YouTube channel. I feel like even if you are late, like, there's ways to make up for it now. I could see that, like, before they started doing the rebroadcasts of their stream, sure. But now that they do that, I feel like that's not necessarily an excuse, because people can still farm their drops, and if they aren't able to make it on time to the first one, they can go for the second one. I don't know. I guess it's just kind of like, we live in a world where video lasts forever. If you miss it, just go watch it later. If you miss the drops, tune in for the rebroadcast. Am I wearing a sandwich? Of sorts. I'm wearing a hamburger. It's one of my favorite favorite foods. Actually, it probably is my favorite food. But yeah. You got the burger patty is like right here. And then you can kind of see it on the camera, but there's like the sesame seed bun on the top. Is a burger a sandwich? I would say it falls in like the sandwich family, but it's like its own thing. I think a more hotly contested sandwich topic is a hot dog a sandwich? Yeah, hopefully my shirt doesn't make people too hungry while I'm streaming, man. Oh, get out of here, 3-star. We don't need you. Oh, I really need to hit the battlegrounds a little harder, Steven. You're a better person than I. I've been, like, largely ignoring it. I'm gonna, like, fall super behind. A hot dog is a taco? Oh, my hot take of hot takes. Are you serious about that, or are you rage baiting? If you're serious, I want your actual, like, explanation. Swiss, what's up, man? Also, everyone currently in the stream, hope you're enjoying yourself. If you are, go ahead and drop a like on the stream. It'd be greatly appreciated. Also, if you're new and you're enjoying the stream, we are live every weekday. So we will be live tomorrow, the day after, the day after, the day after. And we'd love to have you, so consider subscribing. Okay, well the shape is the same, so it has to be a taco. A hot dog is closer to being a taco than a sandwich. Okay, I think the important thing about the hot dog sandwich conversation, okay? So you know how hot dog buns, they can like hinge? Like, you know, they can open and close. Like you open it, you put the hot dog in and it stays connected right here. If this rips, it's a sandwich. If it stays together, I don't think it's a sandwich. I think it's like its own thing. I don't think it's a taco. But if it rips, sandwich. Because then you have two distinct pieces of bread with stuff in between. Caveman with the $5. He says, I think hot dog equals taco, calls for a timeout. Oh my goodness. Okay. Dang. Abyss. Caveman turned on you, man. Sorry. I'm sorry, dude. The war has been declared. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the 5-spot, Caveman. Man, I need to start raising the bar for timing people out or we're going to run out of people to chat with. It's called a bun. Yeah, yeah, sorry. But you guys, you understand what I'm talking about, you know? Like, if that bun rips, it's a sandwich. I think a follow-up question while we're having food debates, a straw, does a straw have one hole or does it have two holes? I think it has one hole for the record. Because it's one hole that goes all the way down. Maybe just 30 seconds? Oh, too late. You should have included that in the donation, Caveman. Honestly, I thought about it. Now I have to stream a couple extra minutes so we can get Abyss back. Also, I totally could have dodged that. Swiss says it has two holes. Each time they have to beat the last time? That's not a bad idea, actually, Steven. Oh, man. I wasn't looking. Dang, this guy's gamer tag is just nice. Nice. Actually, I think I might do that in the future, Steven. That's not a bad idea. Because then we're just going to get a bunch of like $1, $2 donations. People are going to like want to time each other out like crazy. I'll think about that as like a policy. Why not? It's not set in stone though. It is kind of funny though. It adds like such a fun dynamic to chat because it adds like there's like a game within the game. There's like a group of people that feel like they're at war with each other. I don't know, maybe that's not what I want to foster. Maybe it is fun though. We have fun here, man. We have such an awesome chat. You guys are all so supportive and just great, honestly. You know what's not great though? The AI not wanting to throw specials today. Okay, as I say that, never mind. Come on, Ultron. It could get competitive. I mean, it already is competitive. I think that ship has sailed. Oh, crap. He was at a special 3. Whoops. Oh, no. I actually didn't notice. No, I'm gonna lose the streak. Yeah, okay. That's when you know it's time to end the stream, I think. Oh, boy. Well, that's what happens when you don't watch the power bar. That's okay. We had a good run. We got almost all of the first 6, which I think is like the best bang for your buck anyway. What do we got? Oh, I got a massage. Check that later. Okay. Wait, what happened? Caveman. No, it was, I did that on purpose. Don't worry. Holy crap, we did it. Look at this. Where is it? 5 million units. Can you imagine? No, 5 million battle chips. You know what a crazy goal would be? Holy crap. I don't even think it'd be possible. Get 1 billion of these. Jeez. The amount of farming you would have to do. That would take years. Oh my gosh. It wasn't even against Serpent? I know. To be fair, that was probably one of the most passive Ultron ever. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. To be fair, we kind of got what we wanted out of the 4-star arena anyway, so it's fine. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for the stream today. We had a really fun one, honestly, and the stream popped off today. Thank you, everybody who dropped by. Please consider subscribing if you're new here. We'd love to have you as a return customer. Shout out to our big deal, by the way, Caveman Oog. It was the master of jokes was able to have the big deal title today. So everybody go ahead and give yourselves a crisp high five. We had an incredible stream today, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. There's a cap on battle chips, but it's like 1 billion. Anyway, have a good rest of your night or a good rest of your day, whatever it is for you. If you're opening crystals after Titan rollover, I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.